To live or not to live? That is the question. Oh, wait, we're talking about budgeting. Never mind. Hello, everyone. Marlene here with Snow Gardener 307. We are here to do our check-in for week 1 of February 2021. So, as always in the Erin Condren Planner, I love the little sayings and quotes and stuff that they've got in here. So for February 21, the monthly quote or saying is, do it with all your heart. So I've got my money spread out here because I like money. You guys know this. I think we all like money. I like looking at money. I like counting money. I like looking at other people's money, and I like watching other people count their money. And if they've got enough money, I'm like, ooh, what would it be like to have that much money? So for those of you guys that don't know or haven't been to my channel before, I am running a little bit behind because I dropped my phone and broke it. And I don't have a camera or anything that I film on, so I've got a new camera up here. Well, a new refurbished camera, whatever you want to say. Insurance was well worth it. You will see that expense here as we do our weekly check-in, but you're going to notice that there's quite a few expenses past my week 1 check-in. I also changed the date for my week 1 check-in, and I need to get better about this. Before I was just going from Monday through Sunday to be a week, but I work shift work. And so one week I may be able to do my grocery shopping on Monday. And then the next week I might have to do it on Sunday. And so what that was creating was actually creating 2 weeks worth of grocery shopping within 7 days. And so it was really playing havoc on my budget. And so this week I have adjusted it, and I'll show you guys that. But first, let me get this cleaned up. I hope all of you guys are doing well. And I've got my little succulent here, and he is actually alive. I don't know how long he's going to be live. So we might start a series of how long before Marlene kills the succulent. I just put a little water in there. I know that's the secret. I am great at outside gardening. You guys will see that this summer, and I've got some succulents out there. But I tell you what, I struggle with trying to grow these cute little things. So let me move him. And then for the picture, I put these behind. For those of you guys, if you're interested in these right here, just so you know, Crystal with What Was Mommy Thinking created these for me. Absolutely love them. I like being able to see my cash through these. But for the picture, I had taken my little cards out. So we're going to get this back to reality. You know, for pictures, we can't have reality, right? We've got to pretend like everything's all pretty and stuff. So let me get these organized. Just so you guys know, I have not went to the bank, but my husband gets paid tomorrow, so I will be doing his sinking funds. So I'm not going to go to the bank to deposit this money just to get more money out. So that is why I've decided not to go. I've also been extremely busy. So let me get this put together, you guys. I hope you guys, like I said, are having an amazing week. And we will get this check-in done, and hopefully I won't be throwing my phone on the ground anymore. And of course, you know, I obviously didn't actually throw it on the ground, but it dropped and it broke. And I know you guys know this already, but holy cow, it really stinks to not have your phone. It's like, what the heck am I going to do? I just don't know what I'm going to do. So, but I survived, barely, but I survived. So let me get these put in order so that we can do a weekly check-in. How did you guys do with your savings? Did you do okay? Did you save some money? Were you able to pay some debt down this week? I didn't have a payday this week, obviously. That's why I didn't have any cash stuffing. But my husband has a payday, like I said, coming up. So we will be having some cash stuffing there. All right, so I've got all my dividers now. So I've got 6 dividers that I keep my cash right here. You can see I've got my note cards in there. And for those of you guys that have never watched one of my videos before, this is my wallet right here. And inside of my wallet, I just keep my cash dividers, 3 on each side. It's been working out wonderful for me. I like not having envelopes. I like not having to open the envelope when I go to the store, things like that. But that is just me, of course. So let's get going. And we're also going to be doing our Saveopoly, our savings challenge. I was supposed to roll the dice on the 1st, and I am filming, and it is the 10th right now. So I'm just a little bit behind on that one. That's all, but it's okay. All right, let's get this done. Let's get our money here. So we're going to do our weekly check-in. I've got a couple pins here. Just so you guys know, my purple pin did run out, so I was doing purple for this month. But obviously, I had to change to a different color. So I grabbed a pink pin, and I've got a black pin, and these are erasable. You guys know I love that. And then we've got our categories to review with you guys. I keep track of my money, my allowance money, my car money, gas, anything else, miscellaneous and fun in one category, home, food, and unbudgeted. And of course, we really don't want those red stickers. Well, guess what happened? We've got some red stickers. All righty. Get this opened up. And for those of you guys that don't know about Erin Condren, this is the Erin Condren binder right here. I do love being able to pull the sheets out for this purpose. I can write. I don't have the coils to deal with. Still not sure if it's my favorite. And now, of course, you guys are going to see we are checking in for, it was actually the end of January. There were no expenditures there, just so you guys know, all the way through this right here. What I had originally planned was the end of February all the way through the 7th, but I went grocery shopping here for this week, and I went grocery shopping here for this week. So these right here are going to go on to next week's check-in. You can see there's red, red, red. We've got all kinds of red. So let's get started. Let me flip over here. We'll start with our groceries. And so it's January 29th through February 6th. I'm telling you guys there were no expenditures the 29th, the 30th, or the 31st. Let me grab out my January calendar just to make sure. Yes. So here is the end of January right here. So you see no spend, no spend. And speaking of no spends, I need to grab those stickers out. We've got to give ourselves credit for no spends. And for those of you guys that don't know about the stickers that I use, most of the stickers that I use are Sarah Marie stickers. Not all, but I definitely love Sarah Marie. So if you haven't watched her YouTube videos or checked out her sticker shop on Etsy, you should take some time to do that. So let's go ahead and do these really quick since I got sidetracked. We've got a no spend on the 3rd. And now, of course, I can't get the papers moved. So we've got a no spend on the 3rd, a no spend on the 4th, a no spend on the 6th. And we are going to just go ahead and roll right through this right here because we know that there are no spends. And so while I'm thinking about it, I like to get it done. No spend and no spend. Perfect. All right. So no spends. So we had a little squirrel moment. Again, for those of you guys that know me, you know I have a lot of squirrel moments. You know I like to talk. You know I like to ramble. I'll try not to get this video too long, but I can't promise you anything. So we'll see where we're at. All right, food. We've got our calculator. I still haven't bought myself a calculator, but I got myself a phone. So food, for those of you guys that don't know, we're looking for this teal color right here. So I bought my son a coffee on the 1st. He's been doing really, really good, and so I surprised him at work, and I took him a fancy coffee from the little coffee house. And then our grocery shopping was $136. And then I got a few groceries at the Family Dollar. And so those 3 right there. And so those 3 together were $147. And then no more here, but we do have a couple right here. We had went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming for my son's hockey tournament. And so we grabbed a quick bite to eat really quick before. Well, I should say my husband did, and I got a big old Diet Coke because I am a diet soda addict. For anybody that doesn't know, just check out my grocery hauls. You'll figure that out really quick. So $9 for McDonald's and $29 for Wendy's. So we spent $185 on groceries. Now, I've had to do a little bit of magical work here because you guys know I've been grocery shopping since. So what I did was I just grabbed what was left, I paper clipped it, and I moved it to another section of my wallet, and I grabbed out next week's grocery budget. So let's check this out. So right here, you can see we started with $800. You can see the transactions that we just talked about, all of them here. I actually did a good job tracking that. So that left us $615. I only carry $200 a week in my wallet because I don't want that much cash in my wallet. So I should have $15 remaining. So we've got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Amazing. So that is right where it needs to be, grocery. And we will fix this up with the new grocery money in just a little bit. So the $15, we are going to set it aside. Depending on what Saveopoly does, we may be pulling some money out of there. If we don't pull our Saveopoly money out of the grocery, then that will be going to my husband and I's debt snowball. We both put an equal amount into our grocery budget. And when we have anything left, we split it and it gets added to each of our snowballs for our credit cards. Okay, so next, me. Oh, this is an interesting one. Very, very interesting. Do you guys see all that purple? Lots and lots of purple on there. If you watched my last video, you know I rolled some money over because I was wanting to purchase some Happy Planner, some planning things. So here's my divider. And there's nothing in there. So I think that gives you guys an idea. But I've got to show you something. So we have got this week down here, we have got Happy Planner. We've got 108.01. I don't know why I have the cents in there, but for some reason I did. I typically just round it off. So we're just going to go 108 because that was a penny. Then I had an 18.72. We're going to go ahead and change that one to $19. And then we are going to change this next one to $31. Yeah, I don't know why I did cents. And then we're going to change this one. We're going to round this one up to 17. And then we'll see what this ends up doing for the cents. I have a feeling that it's going to come out pretty close. So Happy Planner, $108. Then Macari, I bought some stuff off of there. You guys are going to get to see that. The boxes are sitting there waiting for me to be able to film, so I haven't even opened them yet. So I ordered one Macari order for $19, one for $31. For those of you guys that don't know, this is another sell site. I really like it, and I did put a link down below if you guys want to try it. I know you'll save some money if you give my link a try. I am honestly not even sure if I get anything from it. If I do, great. If I don't, that's great too. I just want you guys to know about that. So we've got Happy Planner and 2 Macaris, and that equals $158. And then Amazon for $17. This right here, guys, is erasable pens because my purple ran out. So I went ahead and bought another set of those. But that means, let me add those up again because I totaled it wrong. If you guys hear anything in the background, it is the cats this time, just so you guys know. We are a household full of pets. So we have cats, we have dogs, we have puppies, all kinds of good stuff. Okay, so $175 is what I spent. And I forgot over here to put our remaining right there. So let me go ahead and put our remaining of $615. Now let's look at my card. I started with $160. So I'm in the hole. So I spent too much. So I have a negative, we'll do pink over here. I have a negative $15. So obviously I will not be spending anything else on myself for the rest of the month. And I did save up for this stuff. And of course it was those pins. I was good until the pins, but it's okay. I will see what I want to do at the end of the month, whether I take this $15 out of my next month's allowance or whether I take this out of my cushion. And I'm not sure because of those unplanned expenses. So Marlene is poor. She has spent all of her allowance and she did it in the first couple days of the month. So it's going to be a long month of not purchasing anything. Next, we've got my car. Now, I will tell you this. The only transaction that we had was a $14 transaction. And so we spent $14. And then when we look at our card, this is where we've got some creative stuff. So we've got to look right here. So you see I've got a transaction for the 7th. We're not counting that today. So I had $156 left. And I spent $25 on gas. So I should have $131 right here. So let's check that out. And you guys know how much I love counting 50s and 20s together. I don't know why it's so hard for my brain to work that way. So I've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 131. So we do have what we are supposed to have in here. So that is a good day. You guys know that I love to film videos for you where I've got the wrong amount of cash. If you haven't checked those out, make sure you do because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to laugh at Marlene when she has money in there that's not supposed to be, or when she's missing money. So next we're going to go ahead and check in for our home. And I believe there is, you know, I just realized I used the wrong color sticker here. Because I was going to say, I know we've got a transaction. I accidentally took it out of miscellaneous. And so this was a home purchase. I don't even remember exactly what I got at the Family Dollar, but it obviously was something for the home. I hate wasting stickers, but I like for things to be correct too, because if I looked at that later, I would think that I did something wrong. So let's fix that. See, like I said, can't film a video without something happening. So one yellow sticker, $4. So we're going to go ahead and check that off. And right here, since I've got two categories on this line, I'm going to put $4 and then just put my line there. And so for my Family Dollar, for my home category, I have something on my finger, a fuzzball. Look at a fuzzball. It doesn't want to let go, guys. I don't even know where it came from. So for my home category, I can't talk today. I apologize. For my home category, I should have $71. Let's keep our fingers crossed. There's 71 here. At least it's easy to count. 50, 70, and 1. So we are good to go on that. Another one correct. Then we've got our miscellaneous. Now I was trying to charge our miscellaneous something, but I didn't spend anything out of miscellaneous. I put $25 in there, and that is what I've got. And this category, just so you guys know, it says fun/miscellaneous. There I go, not being able to talk. Fun/miscellaneous. And my husband and I will both during the month put money into this, and we just determine what we need to use this for. This is a little bit of a catch-all, you know, just in case something, but I like having just a little bit of cash so that if something does come up. So $25, we spent nothing there, so we've still got $25. So we've got $25 here, and we had $71 there. All right, then the only other money that I had is I have a bank right here. And so let's count it just because we like counting money. Like I said, I'm going to use this money to go towards my husband's sinking funds, and the cards where this money should go to, I will just pay those out of my husband's checking account. So we've got 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 241, 242, 243. So $243 is what we've got right here. And then when I stuff my husband's envelopes, or he doesn't actually have envelopes, when I give him his cash, and when I do his sinking funds, I will use this money first. It does get a little bit confusing when I do that, you guys, but it's so much nicer rather than depositing money and then taking money back out. So the bank we don't keep track of. But, okay, so I forgot to check off car wash there. And I put the car wash right there. So unbudgeted. For this week, since we're stopping on the 6th, there's one unbudgeted. And right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, it says Pampered Chef, $66. This is my Pampered Chef website. I've had many requests from people to reopen my website. For those of you guys that don't know, I've sold Pampered Chef for 18 years. I did have, when I started my current career, I did have a little bit where I gave up my directorship and such, so I don't do home parties or anything anymore, even though I'm not sure with the pandemic if anybody actually does home parties. But I had a lot of friends and some other people that asked me about some products. So for 6 months, it was $66. I figured I'd go ahead and sign up for it, and I would just take this out of my checking account cushion. And of course, if I do make any sales, then it will first pay back this checking account cushion, and then any other money that I make off of it will be going towards our debt snowball. So $66. So we're going to put $66 here for unbudgeted, and that is our weekly check-in. Now, I do want to let you guys know about some other money that I spent. I do not put my sinking funds on my weekly check-in. So let's get into what I've got here. So I've got my sinking funds. This is where the purple pin ran out. So sad. This is why I went over budget, because the purple pin ran out. So I've got some expenditures out of our pets category. That's all I've done. But you can see we've spent quite a bit of money on the pets. And you'll see over here that it says table. Does that say tablecloths? Did I misspell that? Should it be cloths? Does it have an ES? I don't know. Let me know down below. Is it ES or is it just S? Because as I look at that, I think clothes, but then I think cloths. I don't know. Let me know. So $20 on tablecloths. And guess what? These little buggers, the ones that I bought on the 7th, they've already shredded them. They're chewing on them, stuff like that. I'm trying to get something so that my floors aren't ruined while they're in their kennel area, because obviously 8-week-old puppies are not potty trained. And then we had a big Chewy order. I doubled our dog's food just because they were running a little bit low, and I like to have an extra bag. So I doubled that. So that is a little bit more than we normally spend. So we spent $113 this last week on the pets. And that is the only thing that I have taken out of my sinking funds at this time. All right, let me move these right here. So good weekly check-in. We actually kept track. I will do a weekly check-in hopefully next Monday. Hopefully I don't get so far behind. Perfect. Let's move this. You guys can see my ring light there. If I didn't have that on, you guys wouldn't be able to see me at all. So Saveopoly. Let's move this cash that's done. Move it over here. So I don't know if you guys have seen this before or not. Let me see if I can take you guys out a little bit without messing everything up. There you go. I got my sinking fund folder right there. So let me go ahead and go up here. So the person that I saw this first was Jay Whackers, Jess, over on her channel. Check her channel out, you guys. She does amazing budgeting videos. She's one of the inspirations for why I started my channel. She has hers printed off in color. I've just done black and white. I do not have a printer, just so you guys know. That's on the list. Don't have a printer. So I decided to go ahead and use some highlighters to add some color to mine. And I was supposed to roll on the first, and like I told you guys, I did not. So let me grab a highlighter here. We're going to go ahead and do yellow because we haven't used yellow for a while. And I've just got a couple of actual dice. I have all kinds of dice in my house, so I figured why the heck not pull them out. Then we are going to go ahead and roll. And just so you guys know, I don't know if you probably can't see it because it's highlighted, but on 118, we paid $14, and this is where we were. So we're going to be starting here. And we're going around, and it's just like Monopoly. It's a fun thing. I really enjoy it. And it's a small dollar amount most of the time. Sometimes it's a little bit more. And so we'll go ahead and roll for the first. We'll wait till next week to go ahead and do the 15th. So we're going to go ahead and roll. And I rolled 9. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've got a 3 and a 6. So we are going to go 9 spots. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right here on the 17th, I'm going to go ahead and write 2-1, and then I'm going to write $17 right here. And then I'm going to highlight it, like I said, just because I like some color. Just so you guys know, if you want this printable, I got it off of Mother, Me, and I. And I don't believe it was very expensive. See, I like highlighting in yellow because it's pretty, but it brings all the black. See how my highlighter, I don't know if you guys can see it, but of course it's got the black on there. Ugh, it's so frustrating. Maybe it's those erasable pens. So $17. So we need to get our Saveopoly fund. And where did I put it? What I'm doing, just so you guys know, here, let me put this on here, is I am looking in my sinking folders or in my stuff here. There it is, Saveopoly. So let's see what we've got. All of our sinking funds are in this accordion file right here. Love it because it fits in my safe. Oh, as I hit the camera there, fits in my safe, and we are able to do that. So before we add $17, we should have $212. So let's check it out and see what we've got. So we've got 100, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thank goodness it matches. So 212. And today, well, it is today, but we're going to write 2-1 because that is when we should have done that. We're going to go ahead and add $17. So if we do 212 plus 17, that equals $229. And just so you guys know, if you guys don't know what we're doing with our Saveopoly money, my husband and I are going to be doing a fun date night or weekend. Unfortunately, we were supposed to do it this weekend, but something happened with our reservation, so it didn't work out. It's okay. I think everything happens for a reason. It will give us more money, and maybe we will get to spend 2 nights instead of just 1 night. So we're going to do $17. To make this easy, I have $15 sitting over here from our groceries last week. I typically pull out of the envelopes that my husband and I both put into. And that is because this Saveopoly we both put into. So I've got $15. I'm going to use that from groceries. But what that means is I need to write a sticker saying Saveopoly and add it to my groceries for last week. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we will put it on the first. I don't think it will fit on the first. We'll put it on the second or the third, wherever it will fit. So we've got our sticker made for that. So we will add that. Let me do that right now before I forget. Oh yeah, see, there's no room on the first. You can tell when I get paid and what days I have off by looking at my spending. So we're going to go ahead and put Saveopoly there. Now, one thing I didn't think about, because, you know, apparently I can't think 2 steps ahead, is I didn't think about this right here. Thank goodness for erasable pens. We're going to go ahead and make a note right here and just put Saveopoly, $15. We're going to leave this here, and then we will subtract it when we come down here to the remaining. I figure since I've got a note there, it will be a-okay. So now we need to come up with another $2. So what are we going to do? It had to come out of last week's. It can't come out of this week's grocery because it is the week of the 1st. So we have got our other cash here. So we've got fun and miscellaneous, and we've got our home, and that is what we both put into. The car one is mine, and like I said, we can't pull out of the grocery because we already took it. So we're going to have to take $4 out of one of these funds. And we haven't taken, let's see, we took Saveopoly money out of the home one last month. So we're going to go ahead and use some of this fun money right here. So we need $2 more. So we're going to go ahead and put 2-1, and we'll put Saveopoly, and we'll minus our $2. That'll leave us $23. And we will put a 5 and take 3 ones. 1, 2, 3, $23. It's not ideal to get behind on stuff like this, you guys, but guess what? That's my life. Sometimes it just happens. There's nothing I can do. I mean, my phone not working. I've also been working a lot of hours. And so Saveopoly, we took $2 out, so we've got $23 in fun and miscellaneous. And then we need a sticker for fun and miscellaneous. And we're going to have to make another notation, right? So we're going to do Saveopoly, $2. And then let's get our calendar back out. I don't even know why I put it away. So we've got our calendar, and obviously, man, so full right there. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to fill up the second. So the first and the second are going to be completely full. You can't even see the date anymore. We're going to go ahead and check these off because we're adding them over on the other side and right here. So for miscellaneous, we're going to put miscellaneous $2. And then I think I'm going to make myself another note because my memory is not what it used to be. And I'm going to make a little asterisk there and put did not subtract. Okay, and then that way I know next week when I go to do it. Now, if you watch my weekly check-in next week, hopefully you're not yelling at the camera at me when I can't figure that out. Because occasionally I make great plans. So, unless I messed up, this should be our Saveopoly money here. Let me get this in order. I don't know about you guys, but all the cash has to be facing the right direction, has to be in all the denominations that it's supposed to. So we should have $229. Let's look and see if I did it right. 100, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200. So there's 200. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. Awesome. So our Saveopoly now has $229. I'm super excited about this one because we don't have a date night sinking fund or anything like that. And of course, in our town, there's not a lot to do, and we are trying to pay our debt off. I want to get out my other savings tracker and just show you guys really quick, just in case you haven't seen it. Now, I only do this once a month. It is a weekly challenge, but I pull it at the beginning of the month. So this is my piggy penny challenge, and this is a container that I made. I do have a video for it, but this is our other savings challenge. And so you can see there's money in there, there's coins in there, there's all kinds of fun stuff. And for this one, it starts out, it's the one where you start out with a penny on day one, and then you double it, and so you end up with several $100s for the year. This one is one that I budget for. So I pick all 4 numbers out of my paycheck. And so this is my savings challenge. It doesn't mean that I won't probably end up doing something for my husband with it as well. And if my husband decides he wants to do a savings challenge, I'm pretty sure he's not going to color and draw some piggies. But maybe I can talk him into letting us know what he is deciding to save for. I know there's a lot of stuff he wants to buy. Now that I've got a newer phone, you know, just a refurbished one, he thinks he needs a new phone. So I think that might be the next thing he buys. So you guys, that is my weekly check-in. I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out with me today and staying around this long. If you guys would leave a comment in the comments, is that how you say that? Let me know what savings challenge you guys are doing this year. And also leave a, leave a purple heart so that I know that you made it all the way to the end. All right, you guys, this is me signing off for today. Until I see you the next time, please have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.